Hello students, today we are going to see chapter number 2, that is final account of partnership of standard 12 commerce subject account. So today we are going to see one more sum, that is illustration number 7 of chapter number 2, where we are going to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Here is the 13th part of the chapter number 2. 1 to 12 part is linked in the description. Let's see illustration number 7. Here from the following trial balance dated 31st/3/17 and adjustment prepared final account of partnership firm of Parekh and Mehta. So here there is no need to prepare profit and loss appropriation account as there is no adjustment related to interest on capital as well as interest on drawing. So here we have to prepare only trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet for the partnership firm. So very first account in a trial balance is a opening stock. That's supposed to be written in the trading account too. Opening stock. So that's supposed to be 30,000. Now after that another thing is a purchase, and in a purchase there is a adjustment number 2. That is telling us that a purchase bill of rupees 15,000 is received from creditor but not recorded. That means unrecorded purchase. Let's make the adjustment of that. To purchase account. Purchase account is how much? 4 lakh plus unrecorded purchase. That is 15,000. So here total will be 4,15,000 and other adjustment of the second will be in the creditors. So creditors is of rupees 15,000. Creditors is of rupees 50,000 plus unrecorded purchase, that is 15,000. So that we are going to add in that, and total will be 65,000. After purchase, another account is debtors, and debtors supposed to be written here. Debtors is of how much? 1,50,000, and in that adjustment number 8 is telling us that a discounted bill of rupees 2,000 was dishonored on 30/3/17, which was earlier discounted in the bank. So here we have to add this one in the debtors and we have to deduct from the cash. So here plus discounted bill dishonored of rupees 2,000. So that will be 1,52,000. Then in the cash account, cash is of 12,000. From that we are going to deduct discounted bill dishonored. So that will be 2,000. So here it is a 10,000. Now here debtors 1,50,000 where there is a adjustment number 8. Now again let's see the adjustment number 9, that is provide 2% bad debt reserve on debtor. So 2% bad debt reserve of debtors will be minus bad debt reserve of 2%. That will be 2% of 1,52,000. That will be 3,040. So balancing amount will be 1,48,960. And this bad debt reserve supposed to be written here in the profit and loss account. So let's write that bad debt reserve. So here bad debt of trial balance plus, here we can see that bad debt of adjustment is not there, so we are not going to write down bad debt reserve of adjustment. So that will be bad debt reserve of adjustment will be 3040, that we are going to write down. Then we can say bad debt reserve of trial balance, that if it is there then we are going to write down, otherwise it will be not there. So that is adjustment number 9. Now let's see the next, that is cash and bank. So cash and bank, that we already written 12,000. In that adjustment number 8 we already made it, and adjustment number 3 is telling us that recoverable claim from insurance company settled for 2,000. So here we have got the money for the claim, so that we are going to write down here as a recoverable claim plus recoverable claim of rupees 2,000. So here amount will be 12,000, cash amount will be 12,000, and here we can see that we have claimed rupees 5,000. So from 5,000, 3,000 we got. So 2,000 will be loss due to loss on recoverable claim. And that will be 3,000. From 5,000, 2,000 we got. So losses of rupees 3,000. So here we are finished with cash and bank and adjustment. Now let's see rent and taxes. Rent and tax is supposed to be written in the profit and loss account. Rent and taxes, that is rent and taxes is 3,000. After that another example account is insurance premium. Insurance premium is of 9,000. In that adjustment number 6 is telling us that 1,000 paid in advance for insurance. So that is prepaid insurance premium, that is 1,000. So after salary column amount will be 8,000, and 1,000 will be treated as our asset, that is prepaid insurance premium, that is 1,000. Now after insurance premium there is a salary that is supposed to be written in the profit and loss account. To salary, and salary is of 42,000. Then another is a carriage inward, that is supposed to be written in a trading account. Carriage inward, how much it is? Carriage inward is 18,000. Then another thing is a carriage outward, that is supposed to be in profit and loss account. Carriage outward, carriage outward is of 21,000. Then recoverable claim, that we already done. Then advertisement suspense account. So here 2 advertisement suspense account. So advertisement suspense account is of 9,000, and adjustment number 4 is telling us that half of that will be for the expense of the current year. So half we are going to carry forward next year, and half will be here. So here advertisement suspense account 9,000 minus 50% for current year 4,500, and 54,500 next year. So this 4,500 is advertisement expenditure 4,500. After that another account is for the furniture and fitting. So that is our asset, furniture and fitting. So that will be 23,000. And adjustment number 5 is telling us that provide depreciation 5% on furniture and office equipment as per straight line method. So on straight line method we have to calculate depreciation on cost price, and cost price of furniture is 30,000, and 5% of that will be 1,500. So here depreciation at 5% on straight line method 1,500. 500. So that will be balancing amount will be 21,500. And after that, office equipment and office equipment is of 10,000. And depreciation as per straight line method will be on 15,000 at the rate of 5%, that will be 750. So here it will be 9,250, and this two supposed to be. So here this depreciation supposed to be debited to the profit and loss account. So that will be depreciation to depreciation. That is on furniture and fixture. It will be 1,500, and on office equipment it is 750. So the total of that will be 2,250. So that is for the office equipment. Now let's see, next is a tender deposit. Tender deposit is a deposit and it is supposed to be returned under after fixed asset. Tender deposit, that is of rupees, tender deposit is of rupees 6,000, and now we have to calculate interest. Adjustment number 7 is telling us that calculate interest on tender deposit at the rate of 12%. So 12% on 6,000 on 1/10/16 for 6 months. So it will be, tender deposit will be 360. So that is our receivable, outstanding tender deposit 360, and this is our income supposed to be returned in the profit and loss account by outstanding tender deposit 360. Afterwards, after tender deposit, another account is a bills receivable that's supposed to be returned. Here, bills receivable, that is how much? 6,000. Then we can see that the bad debts supposed to be returned in the profit and loss account. Bad debt of trial balance is 4,000. So that's it. Then we can see that electricity expense, that's supposed to be returned in the profit and loss account. Electricity expense, that is of 2,000. So here again on the credit side, very first thing is a capital. Capital here we are going to write down. Capital account of Parekh. It is 50,000. Here we are going to leave line for the profit or loss, and then again another account is of Mehta. That is again 50,000. So that is, now we have already written the creditors, and now let's write buy sales. So sales account is of 6 lakh. So that is straight we supposed to write the amount in the amount column. So that is, so we are finished with the all the trial balance account. Now adjustment number 1 is for the closing stock. So by closing stock, that is closing stock is of 1,05,000. Then the other effect of this will be closing stock 1,05,000. Then adjustment number 2, we are finished with their 2 effect. Then recoverable claim, that was also. Then from the advertisement, that is also we are finished. Depreciation we are finished. Prepaid insurance premium, interest receivable on tender deposit, bills discounted, and 2% bad debt reserve. So here we are finished with all the things. Now let's make the total of this. So total of this, here we can see that total of the credit side is more. So here 7,05,000. That is supposed to be taken to the debit side, 7,05,000. From that, if we are going to deduct 30,000 4,15,000 and 18,000. Balancing amount will be 2,42,000 and this is 2 gross profit. And gross profit is supposed to be transferred to profit and loss account. Then this is supposed to be written in the profit and loss account credit side. Gross profit transfer from trading account. How much? 2,42,000. And here, if we are going to make the total of both the sides, we can see that the total of the credit side is more. 2,42,360. This is supposed to be taken to the debit side. Here, 2,42,360. From that, if we are going to deduct 3,000, then 8,000, then 42,000, then 21,000, 4,500, 2,000, 3,000. Here, let's make the total of this. So that will be 7,040. So 7,040 and 2250. Then the balancing amount will be 1,49,750. Here nothing is given to us. That means profit is supposed to be divisible in a equality, divisible profit. Equally, that is 1:1. Direct and meta. So 1,49,750 divided by 2. That will be 74,785. 74,785. So this is profit. So profit is supposed to be added to the capital account. So when we are going to add this profit to the capital account, that means plus profit. So that will be 74,785. So 1,24,785. Here again plus profit. So that will be 74,785 and total will be 1,24,785. And then the total of this, here we can see that this total will be 3,14,750. 570. Here we can see that total of the furniture we have done, office equipment we have done. Then there is a tender deposit that we already returned. Then there is a debtors. We have made the total of this. Then there is a advertisement suspense account that is also done. Then bills receivable. Then closing stock, cash and bank total we have made it. Then prepared insurance premium and outstanding tender deposit. So total of this side also must be 3,14,570. So here the both side total is equal. So students, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video.